Hello, hi there, everybody, and welcome to Eleanor Grace, Psychic Destiny. And we are live here from London, this lovely venue. We're having a psychic night. So I'm doing live readings for you here tonight. And just to tell you a little bit more about clairvoyance, psychic energy and mediumship, it's all very heightened here. And guess what? I'm in another haunted pub, and this is in Ashford near towards Surrey, Slough and Surrey, that area. So South London, near Windsor. We're not too far from there. And this is a very, very old establishment. So we may have just a few haunted spirits in with us here this evening. It is 7 o'clock in the evening here in London, UK. And I know it's various different times for you guys in the States, the afternoon. And of course, over in Australia, our friends in Australia and New Zealand, it's very, very early in the morning, isn't it? Maybe in the middle of the night even, but never mind. Let's get going, and welcome to the show and to some of Earth's magic, amazing psychic mediums. So we're here to really give you some indications as to what you can expect in a psychic reading. And we're also giving free live readings. If you just call through, you've got all of the numbers there, and all over the world we're connecting to get you some amazing stories and also some lovely connections in your life. Now today, I should say, I'm using my cards here. These are my training cards, and these are the Rider-Waite. They're very popular, very well known. I'll be taking a few of these teaching cards. I use these to teach, and also I'll be using my romantic cards. These are very lovely. These are Victorian and have lots of old-fashioned images on them here. And the images that you see are all designed around perhaps the late 19th century. So they're very ancient, and it's quite nice to have those really to connect through to you as well. And of course, none of you would expect me to do a show without my crystal ball, would you? So I'm just going to get my crystal ball working here. And I've got my quartz crystal. I'm just going to illuminate this in a moment and really get this shining for you so that you can see some of the inclusions. We know that diamonds and gemstones have inclusions, but this is also about how we can see some of the events and circumstances that may be happening directly in your life. And you can see that we've got aquamarine shades that are here in this crystal ball. We've also got citrine, which is prosperity, money, and good fortune. So that would be nice, wouldn't it? We could have a bit of a dollop of that, and why not? We all need it. And some opportunities, that's what I'm seeing here. The aquamarine gives us that healing quality as well, so we can repair, reflect, and look forward as well to lots of possibilities. And I think that this is my tone here this week. It's all about possibilities. We've had some amazing readings here tonight in London, and my colleagues are working very hard to really dig deep and to bring you some excellent messages from Spirit, and also some very, very important new times ahead. So we've got Amber here. You're on the line. Hello there, Amber. You're through to Eleanor Grace. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello there, Amber. Welcome to the show. I'm going to look into the crystal ball here straight away for you. I feel that you're quite of a crystal lady. Perhaps you like jewelry, do you? And lots of shiny things, but certainly your crystal ball is shining out here. Lots of rainbow colours as well, and very sparkly images that I've got.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear you.
I've got lots of sparkly images in the crystal ball here. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, that's all right. Brilliant. Yeah, I've got lots of sparkles and jewelry, and you actually pushing yourself forward to really reach some amazing new heights. So I feel this is really glittery in your crystal here, and this is an opportunity that you are going to have to really shine and show some of those colleagues around you, loved ones around you, and perhaps relationship elements as well, that you're very proud of who you are, you're very dynamic, you have lots and lots to look forward to. And I think that there's a big event that's going to happen. I think you will be seeing yourself really surprised with some of the applause that you will be getting. Recognition is here and respect is going straight to you. Now, there's a promise here of money because your citrine here is shining well in the crystal ball. So when you have that element that is really showing very well, it's surprising here how you will suddenly find that everything comes together. You've got all your ducks in a row, that you will be feeling not intimidated at all by anything that has been said or anything that's happened in the recent past, but you'll be finding that it's quite illuminating. So I want to ask you a question here. I mean, have you found that you're trying to get somewhere and you just can't seem to get a breakthrough? It's like you're pushing a great big boulder up a huge mountain. It's so hard to do, so hard to get there. And then all of a sudden, everything just clicks into place. And this is what I can see with you. So have you had that experience where you have felt as though it's just been an overwhelmingly hard push, that you've had to really push very hard? Is that your feeling? Is that what's around you now?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
this whole year has been that way.
Yeah, I also want to go back to 4 years ago. So something similar would have happened then, because this seems to be like a boomerang. I've got a boomerang coming back, and it seems to me as though everything just really wants to start again. And it's not been up to you. You know, there's been other overwhelming and intervening events that have stopped you from making progress. So let me just take a couple of cards here. Now, I've got here, this is romantic. Remember, these cards are the romantic cards, and whining and dining, being romanced with this one particular person, something that is on your mind, and a situation that you really do want to pursue. So it's not difficult for you at all to make your dreams come true and make a reality, but this is the subject matter. So it's about being out there socially, getting into social utility, having other people recognize you as well for who you are. This is your next card here, and it's a really lovely picture of you being able to receive a great deal of affection. So that's uplifting for you. And I feel that romance is very much the next question that's around you. You do have souls in spirit with you. That's those loved ones who are passed over. I'm a medium. I'm connecting here to several lovely, lively individuals who would have been very vibrant in their lifetime. And they're sort of gathering now to show that you have a real opening. This hard push that you've had to endure for such a long time, that's coming to an end. So that's going to stop, and it's very, very soon. I think October is the turning point. It's a good one. And that means that you have a breakthrough then. There's money coming as well. Don't forget that you had prosperity here in your crystal ball, because the citrine crystal was so, so illuminated. That's that lovely, rich seam, like a golden seam in your crystal ball. And that's for you. So you're being given that by spirit. And these two ladies I've got very close. They want to, put their arms around you, want to hug you, and make you feel so very well deserved of this next breakthrough for you. So romance and the partner in your life has been one of those difficulties, I think, but now it seems to be getting better. So is that your story? Have you felt that it's been around family relationships and existing relationships that really just need to improve to be able to give you that sort of breakthrough. Is that true? Is that what you have been really feeling?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Hierophant is here, which is lovely. This is about you taking such a sort of guidance, being guided, pushed along almost. And that's so hard to get because you just don't get that sort of sense of spirit coming through. And these two ladies almost just want to pick you up out of your chair and say, look, come on, you know, this is okay. You're not going to fail. And wouldn't that be wonderful, wouldn't it? You know, if it's all right, it's hot here, so I'm perspiring a little bit. It would be lovely, wouldn't it, if all of us thought, yeah, whatever I'm going to do next, I'm just not going to fail. It's just not going to happen. And that's what you've got to think about yourself, that you will not fail now. So I've got a
Okay.
sense of these two ladies being aunties or sisters, you know, that they're connected themselves, that they're related themselves, but that they are coming really a long way down from spirit. So do you recognize these ladies? I want to go to the initial of A and one of B. It's like A and B. That's what I've got here. What does that mean to you? Don't forget, we've got spirits here in this pub. It's a very haunted pub. So I'm checking this through with you. I'm just checking this out, first of all. So how are we getting on with that? Initial A, initial B, two very close ladies in spirit. How do you feel about that? They're coming, lifting you up off your chair. Is that something that you would recognize?
And B. Um, not off the top of my head. And
Okay,
B.
all right. Well, what about the two ladies? Don't worry too much about the initials if they don't connect, because we are in a busy
Um,
place here tonight. So the two
ladies.
ladies, who are they to
My
you?
my my grandmother and my aunt.
So they are related. So they're very
Hmm.
close here. And the two of them are working together to just sort of lift you up and give you, I think, just that perfect moment, you know, where you can feel their presence around you. You can feel as well that you're not on your own. And sometimes that's all we need, you know, to be able to feel that we're not just striving to where we want to go or what we want to do all on our own, that this is a lot more complex than that when we're talking about spirit and other dimensions and family members walking with us through our life and being able to really take the initiative. And I feel that that's where you are. That's what's happening here with you. So I want to wish you every good fortune. Remember that in your relationship, those difficulties are coming to an end. The romantic side of your life is going to improve, it's getting better, and you've got new possibilities as well. So, here by October, point of free will now in your life. Use it. It's like a free wish that you're being given from spirit. And that means for you that the free wish that is there is going to really take its toll, and you will be given a new chance, a new opportunity to shine. And that's something that you are doing with gusto, I may add. So it's been wonderful to speak to you, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. Don't forget that prosperity. Grandma, auntie in spirit, let them help you, bring them in, start thinking about them, write them a little note. They've said hello today. I don't know what the A and B means, but I feel when it's being said by spirit, it's going to make sense to you very soon. So I'm wishing you very well, and come back and see me again soon. And I think now we have Ginger on the line. Hello, Ginger. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Eleanor.
Hi. Hello there, Ginger. Well, it's lovely to speak to you, and you're my namesake because I've got ginger hair, and I do like the name Ginger as well. Lots of people comment on it. So let's get going with your reading here, Ginger. Now, first of all, I'm just going to shuffle my cards because we've been using these in the last reading, but I'm connecting to you and girls around you. Do you have daughters?
I don't. I have. I had pets that were all female that I considered
Okay.
my daughters.
Okay. So their souls were around you. Okay. So were they miscarriages? Is that what you suffered? Because the girls are with you. So I'm connecting to spirit straight away. Don't be worried about this. This is a good thing and it's protective. And what I feel is that you do have daughters to come. So is this journey over? I don't feel as though this journey is over. Do you understand that, Ginger? Are you still really looking for a resolution here?
I lost my last dog, Maddie, 10
Okay.
days
All
ago.
right.
So
Okay. 10
I
days. Okay.
don't know where I'm headed, but I won't be having any more children. Yeah,
No.
too
Okay.
old for that.
Okay. Okay. No. Well, it's something that is happening that you are gaining because I'm giving that to you today. And I think that that's why you've come through because these souls are with you always. And that's souls in spirit of those lost children, but also animals as well. And I feel that there's, a better dawn. I want to be saying that to you, that there's another resolution in your lifetime and that you will experience this great sort of feeling of being a mother, and that's really important to you. So it's going to come to you in maybe a marvelous and wonderful way, but it still will come to you. So you will be viewed and looked at in that light, Ginger. So I don't want you to sort of give up. I mean, I'm connecting straight away to you. Is your father in spirit? I want, and also rubbing here. Do you get headaches there? I'm just showing you online here. Is that what happens? Do you find that you've got such a lot of tension right across your head?
I do get tension headaches, some
Yeah,
migraines. My dad is still here. He's
your
been
dad.
fighting
Okay.
to stay out of this spirit world.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Have
I think
have my
you're fighting.
grandfather.
Yeah, okay. Ginger, I think you're fighting with him, aren't you? Because
Yeah,
I feel that you're with your dad. And I
yeah,
also feel that, he's been so close to spirit so often. So he's almost passed as well because
yes,
it's
he did.
just, yeah. Yeah, okay. I understand now. I understand because I wanted to place him in spirit. I wanted to hear him come through to you, but he's still with us. But there's part of him that isn't. It's a very weird thing to try and explain to you. It's rare that I've come across this. It's not often, but it's a situation where his dream world, his subconscious, his mind very often goes to those loved ones in spirit because his grandfather is like communicating here to him and his grandfather is there and your dad is there and I've just got the two of them and these tension headaches and everything being so very difficult for you to sort of get to grips with it all and to really to understand, but you've done so well. And even though you have been fighting, I'm just looking at the crystal again, even though you have been fighting to sort of stay alive with him and to keep him alive, you have done an amazing job. And, now it's time for you to think about yourself such a lot more. So here we go. You can see the inclusions again into the crystal. The brightness is there, but what I'm looking at particularly are those violet hues, the violet lights that are here. And those violet lights are really quite bright. You're not going to see anything much more than that from spirit because the violet lights that you're seeing now, this is your grandfather and this is your dad, and almost speaking telepathically from one realm to another, from one dimension to another. Your grandfather is saying to your father to try very, very much to use his eyes. So his eyelids are a problem. His mouth is a problem. He can't frame his words very well. Did he have a stroke? Was there something in his brain that was
No,
difficult? Do you know?
he had COVID,
Ah,
and his his thoughts aren't as clear as they were. He
Right.
has,
Okay. Yeah.
he has a little problems with that, but he almost
He
passed
did.
because of
He did.
breathing problems. That
Breathing.
has been resolved. So
I think you've just got to be so careful about his senses. Certainly
okay.
his eyes, his eyelids, and his lips in particular. That's what I'm being guided to. That's what your grandfather is giving you. So be aware that this is, sort of very, very much a sort of next time that you're looking here at your dad. I think that you can just say to him that communication is, really very important and very powerful. But he's resting well. He will recover. There's lots of recovery there. But it's almost to me as though he had a sense of losing that sensibility, as if you would in a stroke. So that's something that you've got to be very, very careful of and very aware of as well. But
Okay.
I mean, now you are in control of that. Your mum, is she crying? Why? Who has got the tears? Where are the tears coming from? Is that your mum?
Probably my on the spirit side.
Yeah, I feel.
My grandmother probably. My mother is still here with us.
Yeah, I felt that she was, but I do feel that there's tears around her, around your mum. And who is Margaret? Who is that? Do you know a Margaret in spirit?
Yeah, that's my great aunt.
That's your great aunt. Okay.
Yes, it was my great aunt. Yes.
Okay, all right, that's great. I feel that we've got a fly here. That's why we went a little bit blurred on screen. I'm so sorry, but a fly flew over the camera. Margaret, I'm coming back. Margaret is your great aunt in spirit. Well, she's the fly on the wall. I've got to just take that. I've got to give that to you because a fly just crawled across my computer. And Margaret came through just at the same time. Oh, how amazing is that, Ginger? How funny. Do you think that's funny? Okay, so just to sort of get a little bit more grounded, now Margaret is wanting to be close to you and to your mum. She wants to stop those tears from your mum and stop that sort of sense of everything being overwhelming for her, because it is. Now she needs a break. She needs a holiday. You know that. And you must plan that for her, because I think she's close to tears a lot of the time. So, it's as though life itself can sometimes be a bit more overwhelming for her than it should be. Even the slightest thing, it can start her off a film or an advert or a picture, a photograph, a memory. But Margaret wants to tell her how much she is loved. So there's a great deal of love being brought here for her and your father, who is missing sometimes, sort of in and out of spirit sometimes. So remember here that Margaret is looking on, and she's able to really buck her ideas up and help you, and she's able to give you inspiration. And that's really important, because when you need to have that inspiration, then it's something that is just so difficult to get. Now look, I've got here a romantic card for you. This is the Ace of Wands. So this is on a personal level now for you, and this is about your personal journey, your work, and the way that you are going to shine. So you are really illuminating here all of your life. And this, I feel, is so very, very special at this particular time. So are you considering now a new post or a new job? Is that something that you really want to do?
No.
No?
Sometimes I have my own business, and sometimes it becomes overwhelming. It just
that's all the overwhelming
dealing with people
stuff.
that don't know what they're doing.
that's what I'm picking up. Well, there's something new. It's like a new role or a new job, maybe a new contract for your business or a new angle to your business, but something here is being redefined, and Margaret wants to tell you that. So it's a bit like having a massive jigsaw. Some of the pieces are missing. You're trying to find them to make the perfect picture, but you are also being told that there's no such thing now as the perfect picture, that everything has been redefined. You have to redo it. You have to reorganize yourself and really allow yourself to be, I think, sort of a bit more special, I suppose. And here, you've got this card as well, which is an important card. It's you rolling around in the ocean, really, taking in the water, being emotional, but also being those tears, those overwhelmed aspects here in your life. I'm just saying to you that you can't afford that now. You really have got to stop with the emotion. Just bringing the crystal in again, because it's an important uplift for you. You've got healing here. I've already said this in the crystal ball, that the healing is very powerful and that you will see the aquamarine colours. So maybe this is why I want you to go to the water, to go to the ocean, to sort of try and just spend some more time in water, bathing. This water energy is so very good for you. The salt air of the sea is very good for you as well. So maybe it's time to bring in that energy and just spend some time looking out over the horizon, having some peaceful times for yourself here, Ginger, and forgetting about some of the problems in the world and forgetting about some of your very, very personal issues, because you've got so much more life in you now, so much more for you to give. And you've got to remember that role of being a mother, and in whatever capacity that is, look out for that in your future now, Ginger. So I'm going to thank you for coming in, and I'm going to wish you all the luck in the world. And Margaret's with you. Your grandfather is also with you. And best of luck now with you and your father, and Godspeed. So thank you to everybody for joining me here on Eleanor Gray's Psychic Destiny. I'll be here again same time next week. If you want a private reading, then get in touch. And that's gracedestiny.com. Bye for now. Bye-bye.